What I really want is a Spice Girl. Sick, I fuck up my whole world. Pause when she told nothing like old girl. Scary and sporty. Tell her what I want. What I really want is a...
Hey everyone, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back and I'm better with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a sophomore advice video for all my sophomores, class of 2021. I got y'all with the advice. Class of 2020, gotta represent. This video was like highly requested on my Instagram and my Snapchat. Really not nothing to it, because it's like I really felt like my sophomore year was just a freshman year part 2. Like I felt like I was still young. Like I didn't feel like, oh, I'm next step, next grade. I didn't really feel like that. I just felt like, oh, another year, I'm a sophomore or whatever. But nothing really happened in my sophomore year, so I don't know if the advice I put together, I don't know if it's going to be too helpful, but I hope it is helpful for you guys, because it was really hard putting together some advice for sophomores, because sophomores just like, you kind of used to high school now. Like, you know the deal, you know what this is, like you're used to this routine, you kind of know now. I kind of had a hard time putting together advice for you guys, so I really hope that it still helps y'all, because I put my heart and my soul into this. Like I wrote down all this stuff, and now I'm about to let you guys know what's up. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get right into it. The first thing is, do not get in fights. Like if you were in drama your freshman year, you want to just start off fresh and start off good and clean without all that stuff on your record. Do not get in fights. Like you're a whole sophomore now. It's time for you to step up, focus on like what's right, focus on your education, because you're way too old to be worrying about fighting Jaylen's new girlfriend because she stole your man. Like who cares? Find a new man. Stop worrying about all these little things that won't even matter when you graduate. It's not worth it, because it's just wasting your energy and your time. I really don't think you want to worry about something so small as a sophomore, because you're almost there. Like you're literally halfway there. So you want to make sure you're just focusing and doing what you're supposed to be doing, so that you can get in and get out, and you'll look back and be like, oh yeah, I did so good my sophomore year. I was really successful. I'm proud of myself. What you don't want to do is end up failing your classes and end up being classified as a sophomore the next year. Then you'll have to go through like the whole process of getting your credits up, and that's just extra when you could have just did everything right the first time, and you wouldn't have to be doing all the extra stuff. All 4 years are important, so do not slack off at all on anything. Make sure you're studying. I used to use Quizlet. Well, I still use it, but like when school was in session, I used Quizlet. It was my best friend. Quizlet helped me so much. It helped me get through so much. Y'all, I'm not fluent in like Spanish. I speak English, so it's just like I needed, that extra help. I needed to study to pass Spanish, because usually in high school you have to take a foreign language class, whether it's Spanish or French, and I took Spanish. So I was in Spanish 1 freshman year and Spanish 2 sophomore year. So sophomore year, like I was like not struggling, like I did good, but to do good, I'm that type of person that just doesn't get it right away. I have to study, and I have to keep on studying and going over it over and over again, so that I can like pass and do well. So make sure that you're just always studying. We usually had like flashcards in Spanish 2. In Spanish 2, that wasn't no joke. Like you gotta study to get it, because some people, they wouldn't study and they try to like take the test or whatever, and they'd be getting like 30s, 40s, and 50s on the test. Like you don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to be failing over something so simple that you could have just studied and had it like you had it real quick. So that's why always take the time to study. Do not procrastinate. If you procrastinate, don't procrastinate at all. I'm not even saying it's right to. Don't do it, because it's not. Yeah, basically all I'm saying is just pay attention in your foreign language classes, because if you're not a fluent speaker, and that like if you don't speak that language, like it's kind of hard. So it's just like you need to get it together. You need to start studying, pay attention, and memorizing that stuff, because that stuff like it really like adds up. Like Spanish for me, the class, it added up. It was like more and more and more and more and more each time. Like each 6 weeks it builds on. Always stay alert in your classes. Teachers move on from topic to topic real quick. You don't want to miss something and be confused when it builds on, because I found sophomore classes were a lot more harder than freshman year classes. Like sophomore classes, chemistry, geometry, like it's a little bit more challenging. So you want to make sure you're paying attention, because when they tell you a topic, or when they're giving you a topic, that stuff, like they'll give you a topic. Basically this is how it is in my school. So they give us a topic, and we'll take notes on it or whatever, have a quiz on it. Then they'll give us another topic, take notes on that, have a quiz on it. So basically we're doing all this stuff with the quizzes on it. All that stuff is about to be on the test. All that stuff at the end of the 6 weeks is going to be on the test. So you want to make sure that you are just focused and taking notes and doing what you're supposed to be doing and paying attention, because you don't want to miss out on something, on a little thing that can dock your points off your test, and then you end up like failing the test or something like that. So you want to make sure that you always pay attention at all the topics, because it all adds up really quickly, and all of it will be on the test. So pay attention. For me, it was always a problem because I always just tend to get bored in geometry and just get on my phone. Some teachers care about being on your phone, some teachers don't. So I would just, get on my phone or whatever and not be paying attention. Our teacher, he was kind of like a little bit strict on that, but not too much. He was like, get off your phone at sometimes, but sometimes he just didn't say it. Which for me, math is my weakest subject. So I knew that like I should be paying attention and all that stuff. But no, actually I didn't know. At first I didn't know I should be paying attention. But when we had that test, honey, I was like, oh no, I cannot be on my phone in this class at all because I do not understand a thing that is on this test. And it came back to haunt me because, I ended up failing the test and not getting a good grade on the test. And it was my fault. Like, I'll be in trouble, like, Taylor, why'd you fail the test, or blah 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 blah. It will be on me because I was the one that chose to not pay attention and focus. You take algebra 2 or geometry. I took geometry and I'm taking algebra 2 junior year. So if you take any of those math classes, like, they build on really quickly, and topic to topic, they just come at you real quick. That stuff builds on, and if you miss one topic, then you won't really understand the next thing, because I feel like math is just steps. So it's like the steps are, thrown at you one time, and then the next time they add on. So it's like more of the steps. So you have to know and memorize all those steps, because if you don't, then you won't understand the problem. You won't understand how to work out the math problems. First semester is always easy. I feel like first semester is easier than second semester, because first semester it's like the work is like, the teachers are more lenient, they're not as strict, they don't throw out as much work, to you. But second semester is when, they start throwing out projects after projects. I had 3 projects in different classes each week, and it was getting to the point where I couldn't be, slacking. I had to stay on top of my stuff. Second semester is when you really need to get it together and do your work. That's the semester when the work starts piling on, kids start failing, grades start dropping. I'm not even gonna sit here in front and tell y'all that my grades didn't drop, because my grade in, I think, was it math? Yeah, I think it was in math. My grade in math, it was an A and it was going down to a B, and I was like, oh, I need to get together, because it was like a low B. I think it was like an 82, 81. When that happens, I know I need to get together, because that can easily drop real quick down to a 60 something. Because averages, grades, they just, I don't even know. I feel like when you got older, you start worrying about that more, and they can just drop really quickly, from one thing. So it's you really need to get together and do good on all your assignments and not just one. You need to make sure that you're doing good on a project, because a project can really boost your grade up. So make sure you do good on the project. Quizzes are really worth a lot of points, and in my school district, so you got to get that together and make sure you do good on the quiz, so that your grade won't drop, and the test. Yeah, manage your time. And if you have a project, or you have homework that night, do not get on your phone, do not get on Fortnite. Do your work, and do your work. Try not to miss a day of school. I know it's hard because there's so many dirty kids that just come to school just stinking, just looking, just smelling funky, breathing hot on your neck and stuff, just sick as a dog. And for me, I have the weakest immune system. So for y'all, I would just say drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, because it can really help strengthen your immune system. I got sick so many times this year, it wasn't even funny. I'm just so happy that school's out right now, because I have a break from being around all those kids, because kids just be coming to school with anything. Okay, so you want to make sure that you just don't miss a day. Just try to stay healthy and come to school, because honestly I feel like teachers become more strict in high school. And if you're a freshman, this can relate to you guys too, because it's not just for sophomores, it can be for freshmen, juniors, and seniors. So y'all know what I'm saying. Kids just come to school sick, and you don't want to miss a day, because if you miss a day, teachers give assignments. And for me, what happened was, let me tell you what happened. So I had missed a day of school, and my English teacher, she had failed me. She literally put in something that I wasn't even there for, and I had a whole 30 something in the class. That's not even funny. You don't play with my grades like that. You don't play no bingo with my grades like that, because that's messed up. I was so pissed, because I was really so in tune with my grades. I cared so much about my grades, how my grades were. I did not like failing. I do not like failing. I still don't, and I never want to. I hate failing. I want to succeed, y'all. It's really hard on myself when she gave me that, because this is towards the end of the school year, and in the school year you can easily fail like that. You can easily fail real quick. So you want to make sure that you just come to school, because teachers can fail you. Even if you weren't there for it, they'll fail you, and that's not cool, man. That's not. I guess they take absences really serious, and if you miss their lesson, then they take it out in your grade. So it's to always come to school, because it can really affect your grade. do not disrespect your teachers thinking you cool and you funny. It's not funny, it's not cool, it's none of that. Yeah, I know you're probably adjusted to high school and you think you all old, you grown and stuff because it's not your first year and you're not a freshman no more. But honestly, nobody cares and you just look like a whole fool. You look goofy. You look like you're trying to show out in front of all the freshmen just because you think you a sophomore now and you grown and all that stuff. But you're not. Like, you literally were a freshman last year like everybody else. And in reality, nobody cares if you're funny, a class clown, none of that. Like, they might lie, but in the end, they're gonna talk behind their breath and be like, ugh, she forcing it, like, she extra. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that I'm not goofy at school, because I really am goofy. Like, I'm the most goofiest person, like, not the goofiest, but like, I'm goofy. Like, I be laughing at the dumbest stuff, always doing something crazy. And yeah, but it's at the right times though. It's not at the times where I'm supposed to be, you know, buckle down doing my work and stuff. Like, I know when to laugh and like when to not laugh at like the right times. Well, sometimes, because I be laughing like during tests and stuff, but like I know when to, like, you know, control myself sometimes. But y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like that extra person that's just disrespectful to teachers and all that stuff. Like, I'm not that person. And by disrespecting teachers, I mean like saying something goofy and loud, like while they're talking or something like that, or like, you know, that type of stuff, etc. So don't do that. You need to be an influence for like the freshmen. You need to make a good impression because you're a sophomore and you need to show them how to act. You need to show them that that's not the way to act and that you need to be more mature, that because you're a sophomore now and it's time to, you know, it's time to, like, you know, act age accordingly. And this one especially for the boys, because I feel like this year, like, boys just like, they were like class clowns and like, I don't know why they were so like annoying. Like, they were just trying to be class clowns, goofy and all that stuff, and it just wasn't cute. Like, y'all not cute trying to be disrespectful thinking y'all funny or something. It's not, and it doesn't attract me. Like, it doesn't attract any girl, I don't think. I hope not. But yeah, it's just not cute. It just really makes you look bad. And so I was actually watching a freshman advice video and somebody said to have a good relationship with your teachers, and I really agree with that. Like, that kind of goes back into what I said about like the disrespecting teachers, because like if you're disrespecting your teacher, they gonna be like, oh, she don't really care, she not here to learn, she not here to be successful, so she gonna bring your grade down, and you gonna be like, dang, my grade is low. You acting up. Like, I noticed, like, I was in chemistry, this guy in my class, like, he would be acting up, he'd be, you know, loud, just like making jokes and like doing all types of crazy stuff, and like his grade was like really low and like he was failing. I think he failed for the year too. But that's none of my business though. Honestly, it's just like, you gotta like make sure you have a good relationship. You can't just be slacking off and, you know, doing crazy stuff in class, because teachers get mad and they'll take it out on your grade. They won't take it out on you. They won't really like, oh, I'm gonna call your mom or something like that, or get out of my class. I mean, some of them do, but like most of the time it's just, they're just gonna bring your grade down and you just gonna be like, dang, my grade is like at a 60 or 50 or something like that. And yeah, you were acting up, so they chose that, you know, that you didn't want to learn, you didn't want to do what's right, you went to do what's wrong, and so they're mad at you and they're gonna just take it on your grade. So my sophomore year, I actually had to take an end of the year test, an English test that we had to take, because I know freshman year y'all take the biology and algebra, but this sophomore year is when you have to take the English. And I think junior year we take history, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, English is like, it was really easy. It was some slide, don't stress about that, just, you know, focus. And, you know, if you're weak, if English is your weakest subject, then like, I don't know what to tell you, like, study hard and, you know, it should be easy for you. I didn't take pre-AP classes, so I'm not gonna give advice on like that, because I really didn't take, I took all regular classes. I don't take APs, anything. So yeah, that's just like, I'm being straight up with y'all. I took like geometry, chemistry, US history, or was it world history? It was either one of them. It was world history, US history is one of them. It was like the second one that you take like after freshman year, one of them. I get them all mixed up. So it was one of the history classes, and then I take Spanish 2, you know, all that basic stuff. So I took all that stuff, and, you know, some slide, I got through it. You know, you get through it with hard work. You know, gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta study. You know, it takes time management, and you'll be straight. For me, like sophomore year, I already had like my friends. Like, I was good, I was straight. I had my group of friends. If y'all saw my freshman advice part 2 video, y'all know what I was saying by y'all know that I was saying to like find your group of friends, because you're gonna need a group of friends to like always be with you, always be around with you. Like, you don't want to be at lunch sitting alone by yourself. I mean, if you are, then find somebody new and be like, oh hey, what's up? Because I actually met a new friend by just going up to them and be like, oh hey, and like I made a new friend. So it's like, it was cool to just, you know, meet new people. So yeah, I already had my group of friends. I was straight. I didn't have a boyfriend at all my sophomore year. I was kind of just like, I guess I could just say like, you know, I guess I was just kind of like alone, like my whole, I wasn't alone, like I had friends, but I didn't have like a boyfriend. I didn't have a boyfriend. I was single all year, y'all. I didn't find like the right person. You know, nobody like stuck out to me. Nobody was like, you know, really cute to me at my school. Nobody was like, you know, stood out. Like I didn't find nobody. I mean, I know like it's not all about looks all the time, but honestly, like in a way it is. I look for that type of stuff. I look for like looks, you know, personality, respectfulness, all that type of stuff. So I didn't find a guy that, you know, had all that, and that's okay. Like you don't have to find like the love of your life in high school or sophomore year or freshman year or whatever. You don't have to find that. But yeah, I didn't find that. At one point there was this guy that I actually really did like, and he was really cute, he was really funny, he had a really good personality. Let me stop boosting him. You know, like I was catching feelings. Like I was like, oh, he's cute and stuff, like maybe like me and him will work out or whatever. But that didn't end up happening, y'all. He was like really he was wishy-washy. He was just like really rude in the end. Like he was really rude. Like he was really disrespectful. Like you don't want anybody disrespectful. If you find a boyfriend, like they better be like respectful to you. They better not be disrespecting y'all, because I'm gonna comfort him. Just call me, I'm gonna comfort him. But not like, he was just really rude. He just, you know, at first I thought he was like funny and cute and nice and sweet, but then he just turned out being like one of the guys, and I'm just like, do you, then do you, bye. So that didn't work out. Like he was like body shaming me. Like he was body shaming me, which like I just thought that was like crazy how like I caught feelings for somebody like that. But like I didn't know he was like that until one day something happened. So yeah, that's what happened. I think I might have talked to like 2 people the whole year. I never had a real boyfriend, y'all. I really hope junior year that I get one, but like I don't know, I'm not really desperate for one, because honestly I heard junior year is like the hardest year, because it's a lot of work. You know, you got a lot of tests, all those SAT, ACT tests to get ready for college, and you know, all that type of stuff. So I'll do a junior year advice next year so that y'all can know like my experience with that. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. Sophomore year was cool. It's probably not going to be anything compared to junior year, because I heard junior year is different. It's really a lot of work, and it's just, you know, it takes time managing and patience and just focusing, because you know it's a lot. Best believe I'm gonna be focused. I'm gonna try to do videos for y'all like this school year, because I really don't want to slack off on YouTube. I want to keep on doing YouTube for y'all and keep on making videos. So I'm gonna really try to find time, like, you know, during the weekends and stuff, to do videos. And I'm gonna do some high school vlogs for y'all too, because I know y'all like those videos. So I'm gonna really try to, like, you know, keep grinding and keep doing what I'm doing, because you know I don't want to just slack off on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna be really busy. I heard that's, you know, just really busy, and you know, a lot of stuff. Plus I'm in activities and stuff, so I'm gonna be, you know, busy with that type of stuff too on the weekends. So but I'm still trying to make videos and, you know, be active on here for y'all. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my sophomore advice video. If you guys did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. Follow all my social medias. My Instagram is Taylor Gray with 2 Y's, and my Snapchat is Taylor.Greg. So, and I'll see you guys in my next video.